Right, my friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is safe and well. So yeah, as you can see from the stream title, my friends, the Kubota DLC is now out. So what I have here, I have the Giants version of Farming Simulator. So if you purchase Farming Simulator 22 or the Season Pass or any of the DLC, basically once it passes midnight in Germany, so that would be 11 p.m. UK time, the DLC is basically available. Normally, I don't know, any time after midnight, basically, Sometimes it varies, it depends, Sometimes it might be an hour later or half an hour later, but generally speaking, any time after midnight, Germany time or CET is when the respective DLCs become available. But yeah, so the Kubota DLC is now out for PC at least for the Giants download. I don't know what is going on in terms of Steam or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to take a look over it. Now I know a lot of people have done. Um, I know a lot of people have done all of the various the Kubota DLC already. So, I'm just going to kind of do my own thing, as it were. The AGI DLC did get an update today to version 1.1. I would assume if you're getting, so yeah, the AGI got, yeah, there you can see 1.1. So what I have here, I've downloaded a map off the old, quote unquote, interwebs, you know. This is called the Alpine TP Mining Edition. I have no idea what this map is like. Gold, mine, and forest. So it appears to be like a forestry map with gold mining. So that's kind of what that is, I guess. So I guess we'll just kind of take a look around the map, whilst also looking at the Kubota DLC. As one does. So I have no idea what this map is like. I've never played it. I don't know if there's any issues or errors on it. No idea. So just be aware of that, my friends. So author is Crooked Tapio, something like that. Crooked Tapio. It came with a few things. So there was other mods in the pack. So there was a setting station mod. There was a gold pack. I don't know what that is. Terrafarm, which is 0.4. I don't know if that's the latest version of Terrafarm. Farming Company, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Tony, if you're about, could you check if Terrafarm is up to date on this 1.4? I think it might be. So we have the, not much, AGI. We have, all the DLC is here, basically. Wheels are particles. So I went back and kind of stripped down all my mods. I took out my default mod folder and just included a few little things, I have another little Kubota there. Kubota B7001. We'll take a look at that one, my friends. Right, so let's get into it, shall we? We're going to start a new farm because we want to see what this Alpine TP Mining Edition. Now, so I don't know. I don't know about that front image there. It looks a little bit low res to me, but we'll take a look at it. So my guess would be this is a modified version of the Erlengrat or Alpine Farming DLC thingy. Cecil Simulations, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. So yeah, this is a new map that literally came out, I don't know, a few hours ago. So I don't know. I kind of, I was looking at the screen captures and screenshots. I don't know. We'll take a look at the damn thing and see what it looks like. So we have to give it a little bit of time for the textures to load in. So this is basically Erlengrat, as far as I can see. And someone has probably added mining to it, I guess. I would assume. We already have our Or cows and shit. This looks like the basic farm, starting farm from Erlengrad, doesn't it? I don't know if that silo there is new. It is a little bit... Actually, you know what? It is actually different. Look, there's a lot more space here, look. So there's more space around the farm area, look. This is the new building. I haven't seen this one before. And that's new. Medium petrol tank. He's got a slurry pit here, look. And that's your thingy. So he's made a few changes here, as you can see. I don't know if that silo is new. That is probably the way it is on the 22 version of the Erlengrad map. But it, you know, as you can see, it is basically Erlengrad. So we'll take a look, and I mean, you know what? It actually does look different. Oh, it's small. Oh, you know what? It is actually different. Holy shit! Yeah, that's quite a bit different from Erlengrad. That's not Erlengrad. Holy Toledo! So what do you own on this thing? Oh, okay, here we go. So it's a very small map. Look. I don't know if that's 1x or what. I have no idea. So you've got various lands, 100,000. Buy various plots here. No. Shall we take a look around? Surviving the heat. Oh dear. What temperature is it over there, Cecil? Right, Kubota. K for Kubota. Where is Kubota? There we go. There's Kubota. So yeah, the Kubota DLC. Do you want to take a look at this one, my friends? Take a look at this. So this is a I believe this is a mod. No, this is not a. This is one of the quote-unquote dodgy mods, right? So this is in beta. I've done my own little kind of thing with it. The modder uploaded a beta version, but I did a few little tiny, little things myself just to kind of clean up the. There was a few little errors on it, and I added a bit more information. And for example, one of the things I did was I looked up the original specs on the internet for this particular tractor. So this was produced in Japan from 1976 to 1979. Okay, now it's a really low horsepower slow tractor. It's only 16 horsepower and it's like 12 mph, right? So it's basically a little lawn tractor, for subcompacts, whatever you would call it. Now, the 3D modeling on this is actually, it's not very good. So the actual 3D model, I looked up on the internet. This was a mod from Farming Simulator 2009, right? And it's kind of been brought forward with every kind of, most editions of Farming Simulator. I haven't seen it past FS15, so I don't believe this was in 17. At least I haven't seen it. I'd never seen this for 19. So this is a very old 3D model, and it looks like it. Once you get up close to this thing, the texturing is very low quality. So just to be aware of that. Don't expect anything. This is not going to be FS22 stuff. He's done a few things. He's added some new lights. He's kind of done some of the body work has kind of the FS22 stuff, but a lot of the texturing is very low res. But one of the good things about it is that there's no errors in the log. Now the map might have errors, I don't know, but the actual mod itself doesn't. Right? So as I said, I have not looked at this map. I have no idea if there's anything. So Terraform is has undefined channel count, assuming 3 channels. That's easy to fix. They're only like DDS files, probably in the wrong format or something like that. Oh my god, 94, holy crap, I'd be... oh my god, I would be melting. So, those 3 warnings are nothing to worry about. These are DDS files. They're in the wrong format, basically. you know, he hasn't formatted to where, you know, giants have their own requirements in terms of, you know, how they want the DDS files and all the metadata and that type of thing. Even I don't know how to do. So I mean, for example, I'm still using the FS19, you know, DXT3 or DXT1 and DXT5. So the BC7 stuff I really don't understand. What else have we got up here? Only loads exist to store, no styling for file name. Gold smelter, gold washroom, and wash plant. Oh, okay. Placeable. Can only load existing store items. No store item. Okay, so look at that. And here we go. There's more up here. So yeah, you can see. Look, there's a few little issues there, obviously. All right. And maybe some of the XMLs are not, you know, they're not done properly. So maybe some of the stuff isn't loading in. So as I said, I haven't looked through Giants, you know, through the log here. So it's my first time loading up this particular map. You know, look, it's fine. You know, we can go ahead. All right, farming company, sir. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate that. And God willing, we shall see you again. Excuse me. Right. So let's look around then. So I'm going to get the. So this is the fastest. Give me 1 second here, guys. Right. So yeah, we'll rent this and we'll take a look around. So this is obviously the little sidekick. I prefer this version than the other one. Standards. I don't like these 3 points. There's just something about the design of this 3 point, or even on the John Deere and the Mahindras. They look too big. They look stupid on the back of these little, you know, these. I don't know what they call these UTVs or utility vehicles, whatever. I don't know. I think Giants should design something smaller. You know, it's too far out, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. They should make some kind of a customized 3 point for these types of vehicles, in my opinion. The standard 3 points, I don't think it really suits that type of vehicle. We have the design. We have the bull bar thing. Can you not put the winch on this one? I thought this had the winch version. So we have the 4x4 then, and this thing has the so you can put the bull bar on this, and they have the winch. Now, why wouldn't they give you the winch with the other one? Is that not like an option? I would assume in the real world that that's an option. Capacity 1000. So you can, all right, you fold the seats. Oh, I see how it works. Wouldn't it be cool if there was an animation for that? I don't know. Like a seat folding animation. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one, to be honest. I think it's, you know, for my type of gameplay, I don't think it kind of. So I've got the automatic engine thingy turned on. I'm gonna have to turn that off. I'm gonna real time. Where is automatic off? Save that there. Right, so we'll take a look at this Kubota, right? So as I said, this is on the quote-unquote dodgy websites, right? So you can get up close to this. Look, I mean, it's very low res, right? You can see that there. Look, so all the texturing is you know, it's not good. You can look at that there. Look, that's basically just like a picture. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not very high resolution. So I've looked at the i3D file for this thing. There's enough space in here. So there's a so this area here, you know, at the front, right here. There's a space inside the i3D. So basically, you could put an engine in here, if you found an appropriate one, you know. So you know, if you wanted to do that, nothing works on this thing. So none of the you know, none of the the dash or the lights or anything, or the nothing is animated. That's not animated. Nothing. None of the levers are animated. None of the pedals are animated. And it's it's not the best quality. It's not the best quality. But it is beta, and hopefully he'll kind of improve it over time. So this is, as I said, this is the kind of a subcompact tractor it was made in Japan from 76 to 79. So she's 16 horsepower and 12 mph. Oh wow! For 5 years, Jesus. Now Tony mentioned he didn't think the sounds were appropriate for this tractor. I don't know personally. There's a bit of an issue with the exhaust particles. The angle of it, I don't know. It's not quite lined up properly. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't quite look right. But yeah, look, you can see it there. Look, it's not very. It's not high resolution or anything like that. But she works. There's no errors in the log. So 6 reverse, 12 forward. She has no beeper. I hadn't noticed that before. So one of the things I've noticed with this thing, for example, if you put on so you need really, really low horsepower equipment, like the lowest possible. So some of the Salix stuff, the real low horsepower stuff. But what I put it on the worker, this thing, and I found that it starts drifting to the the left or right. So I don't know. There's some kind of an issue there. When you have implements on the back, it doesn't drive straight. If that makes sense. So this, as I said, it's in beta, but the guy has kind of done the basic stuff. These are modern lights. They're not actually appropriate to the tractor, I would imagine. But you need something. And, it does work. As I said, no beeper. I don't know if it was like that in the real world. Tony rightly pointed out that the position of the driver isn't. He's too far forward, as you can see. Look. So his ass is kind of a little, too far. So the seat would probably have to be moved forward, But overall, considering what the mod is and where it originally came from, it's not bad. It's not a bad little thing. So if you wanted, something different. Whoa! Holy buckets! Let me get his number. God dang it. So yeah, if you wanted something, I don't know, Kubota-ish or different, it's kind of the only kind of real Kubota mod that I've seen that's, not how can I describe it? It's not rebranded or repasted or an existing, like a Valtra tractor that's been rebranded to Kubota or whatever like that. So yeah, it's something different. I like it personally. Needs a lot of work, but the basics is kind of there, If my game Steam, is ever available again, he's basically gone AWOL, so we're not getting any kind of mods done or anything like that. So if he ever does reappear, I might ask him to take a look at this tractor, and maybe we could start to work on it and rebuild it and that type of thing, Right. Okay. So let's take a look around this map. Oh, look at that. He even has the, isn't that awesome? So he's got the FarmCon thingy. I don't know, is that a Giants thing, or is that auto-generated by the by Giants or something? So as you can see, look, a lot of this is Erlengrad, right? So this would be like the chocolate factory here, look. Right. Oh! Excuse me, sir. Now, look what he's done here, right? So this field here originally was the... Oh, there we go. Look, so what? See what he's done there, look. So he's completely changed this entire area here. And he's got some shit in here, look. So this stuff here, I'm assuming you can pick this shit up and mine this crap. So I don't know what this is. Silt? You know? I would assume it's like silt or sand or clay or something. But yeah, you would probably... Hey Tony, how are you, sir? How are things? Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's... You can obviously pick this shit up. But yeah, he's completely changed that area here. So this was a field in Erlengrad, look. And he's put in all these bloody trees. Jesus. That's a lot of trees. Holy shit. So yeah, if you want to... and he's done more work there, look. So, you know, to be fair to him, he has changed the map. It would have been easy for the, you know, just to plant a few trees on Erlengrad and call it a day, but he seems to have switched things up. Let me take a look at this here. So the signs are still destructible. Whoa! Holy Toledo. Is this a new factory? It looks like a new factory to me. I don't recognize this factory. Not from Erlengrad. Now, one of the things I would suggest to the map maker, so there's only one entrance into this factory here. I think he should have a second entrance into this place. So I don't know, maybe like in this corner over here, you know, have some kind of way to get in, you know, a secondary entrance. For lazy people who don't want to drive like me. So yeah, that looks like a new factory. That looks like that's a new factory. I'm fairly sure that was. Yeah. So this is new here as well. So there's a sales point here. Now, I know that we're supposed to be taking a look at the Kubota DLC, but, well, there's a lot of videos out there already. We'll kind of go through it. Not a bad looking factory. Not bad. So he's definitely changed the map of this thing. More trees here. A lot more trees. Analyze and adapt. Precision farming. Yeah, trees. This is definitely I would say a logging map. So we have a heavily modified version of Erlengrad for you loggers out there. It does say it has gold production, so it has some mining stuff kind of built into it. So let's just take a drive around and see what else has changed. Hey, this Kubota's doing very well. Look, I mean, she is not losing any speed going up this steep ass hill here. Look. So I wonder if the hotel, you know, the hotel that's at the top of Erlengrad, I wonder if that's still there. Not seeing it so far. Yeah, so, jeez, that's a lot of trees. I wonder how many of those trees you can actually... I think he's removed the hotel. I don't see the hotel. Yeah, lots and lots of logging on this map, Jesus. Grass work. Pretty much all grass fields. So logging, grass work, animals, I would say. Whoa! Holy buckets. That's some bad driving right there. What was this? Oh, shit. I don't recognize this. I don't know if this was in... Yeah, I don't recognize that. So I'm not sure if that was in Erdengrat. Maybe it was. I don't think so. That one looks a little bit different. Whoa! Whoa! Was that? Yeah. I don't remember if that was in Erdengrat or not. Maybe it was, this part here. I don't know. So yeah, there's some new stuff on the map here that I don't personally recognize. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not new or... So you're definitely going to be doing a lot of logging on this map. That's the end there. So I guess the map border is somewhere around here. Good way to test out the Kubota here. See how she, how she performs on slope. Oh, excuse me. Slopes. There's the map border there, look. There we go. Yeah, so there's your map border right there. So where am I on the map? Oh, I'm down here. Okay. Alrighty. Whoa! Jesus. That's some bad driving, my friends. Bad driving. So apparently there are, you can do gold mining on this map. We'll have to take a look at the factories and see what's there. Let's go to the opposite side of the map and see what's there. So yeah, lots of grass work. So, oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that was probably just my bad driving. I don't know if he's put new cars in this map or not. The suspension is very springy on this Kubota. Look, she's bouncing around the place. Whee! Is that the map border again? It is, look. Map border there. Huge fields. You know, you break out your big M450. You know, cut all this grass. Let's go down the, let's see what's down this direction. Again, map border there. There's your cut-off point. It's quite nice, actually. Look at that. I don't know. He's changed this map quite a bit, I think. Whoa! What the hell? Where did that come from? Oh, look, it's a river. Oh, okay. So he's added that there. Yeah, lots and lots of grass fields and trees. So I'm looking for where the hell is this mining stuff? They said it was supposed to be mining on this thing. I don't know, maybe this stuff here. Do you mine this crap here or what? It kind of looks like it. Look. I mean, why would this be here? It looks like something that you pick up off the ground. Whoa! Toledo. Ah, shit. How am I gonna get across this? Oh, shit. I'm stuck. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh, wait. Come on, Kubota. Go on, baby. Get up there. Come on, baby. Mullet Dude, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, sir. I did get the Xbox, or the Xbox. I did get. Oh, look at that! You see that, Tony? Holy shit, this thing is powerful. Yeah, I did get it. So I got the Giants version. So the Giants downloaded version. So you know you have to get it kind of earlier. So this is definitely shit that you'll pick up. Look. So this is for your mining. You're obviously going to pick this crap up. So the Xbox version will probably be out, I don't know, several hours from now, I guess. Nope. So I can't get up there. So yeah, it won't be out for the Xbox yet, but it will be eventually. So it's just a PC version, you know, the Giants downloaded version from the the Giants website. Gives you access to the DLC earlier. So once again, look. So this like would be, I don't know, maybe coal. So you're gonna gonna mine this stuff as well, right? So he's got a lot of areas in between. You know what? As long as this water isn't too deep, you should be okay. So you see that sign there? Look. I don't know. Are these generated by Giants? These things, look. Are these street signs generated by Giants, or did the map maker put these in? I don't know. So I need the minimap now so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, you can download it. So you're on Xbox. You downloaded it, but it won't. Can you remove it again? And maybe try it again. Or as I said, I think the best thing is to maybe wait. Wait a few hours and see what happens with it. As far as I know, kind of the Xbox stuff takes a few hours longer than we'll say the PC version. Oh, you did uninstall it and reinstall it again, I guess. My best suggestion is just to give it a few hours. It eventually will, resolve itself and be available and to play it. It's probably just a bit too early at the moment. So look, he's got more stuff here, look. Now it looks weird. I don't know. I mean, I thought this guy was going to have a dedicated mining area. And what I mean by that is like a quarry area, you know. Now there's something up here, but I don't know if that's a quarry area. But he's just got these, you know, these kind of piles just kind of, you know, all over the place. I mean, I don't know. I would have done that differently. He should at least had a kind of a, you know, like a quarry area or, you know, a dedicated area to actually extract the various materials from. He's got a huge building over here. Oh, jeez, that's a barrier. So where am I now? Okay, I'm up here, look. Map border there, right? Let's check out this Marina area over here. Again, you have this stuff that's just, you know, I don't know. It's not how I would have done it anyways, let's put it that way. Oh, look at this. Was this in Erlengrad? Oh dear. Always one. Always one. I know, was this in... I think this might have been in Erlengrad. I'm not sure. This kind of marine area. Actually, you know what? I think it was. Yeah, I think this might have been part of the map. Could be wrong. So yeah, there's a that's kind of a bit of a quick kind of spin around this new map that came out a few hours ago for PC only. It's not on the mod hub or anything like that, and it certainly won't be on console because, well, you know, it's got mining materials that are, you know, they're not, you know, base game or authorized by giants. You know, coal, gold mining, that type of thing. You know, it's not what giants allow or authorize. I don't know. It's a modified version of Erlengrad, basically. So this is your farm up here. So I just want to see what he's put up here, if he's put anything up here. No? Doesn't look that different to me compared to you know, the original Erlengrad. If you like Erlengrad, I guess you're gonna like this, I suppose. You know, it's not vastly different, but it's different enough, I guess. So yeah, he's, you know, he's made some changes from the original Erlengrad map. So you have fields there. The prices are pretty reasonable. You know, I mean, there's nothing majorly expensive. How much is that? 12,000. You know, the prices are very good for the land. You know, there's nothing overly expensive. You can pretty much buy all of the map here, as you can see. So it's obviously I don't know, 2x. So it's the, yeah, it's not too bad. It certainly is different. I don't know what stuff he has here. Production. So let's see what factories he has in here. Serial factory. Yeah, here's a gold smelter. A gold smelter we have. Where is my... I'm trying to find my bloody piece of land. There we go. I don't have much land there, as you can see. Let's try that again, shall we? Production. What else do we have here? Production. Gold smelter. Alright, where am I going to put this? Where is my farm again? Over here. So you're obviously going to need some, I don't know, decent land, something flat. I don't have enough money. Jesus, how do I not have enough money? I wish there was a way to, you know, whatever the maximum, you know, loan limit is, you should be able to input what you want in terms of, you know, the loan, instead of pushing bloody 15,000 buttons. So there's a gold smelter, there's a gold washroom, there's a gold wash plant. So this shit here, look. Oh my god, look at the prices. Holy Toledo, that's 250,000. Holy crap. What else does he have here? There's a setting station for, setting station. So he's got 2 setting stations here. What else does he have? Orchards. I'm just trying to see if he's added anything else. So yeah, you've got the gold pack. So they are different. So they're gold smelter, gold washroom, and the gold wash plant. So you're probably gonna need all 3 of those to, I guess, make the gold. Buildings. I want to see if he's added anything else here. So that's from the AGI. That's, don't need that. Silos. Let's see if he's added anything else here. No. No. Containers. Water tank. Tools. No. Farmhouses. No. So he doesn't appear to have added anything there. So we're just checking out what kind of what buildings are with this thing. So how do I get to the next one? There we go. Production. Animals. Does he have anything here? No. Pigs, sheep. No. Nothing. So yeah, it looks like just the gold processing stuff. I expected more than that. Zeke in Streak. How the hell are you, sir? How's things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, there's not much there. I expected a lot more. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sold on this map at all. It is essentially a modified version of Erlengrad. He's added a lot of trees. He's added a few new, taken out a lot of stuff and put in some new stuff. You know, that type of thing. Yeah, you have gold processing, but it's not necessarily, it's not built into the map. There's no, you know, there's no quarry. You know, if you're going to be doing gold processing, I expect a quarry area on the map. What he basically has, he's got the various materials just, you know, laying around on the map in you know, piles and that type of thing. You know what I mean? There's no mining area, you know, where you would, you know, go in and you know, dig out the stuff, you know. So I'm not a fan of this, I have to say. Yeah, he's you know, he's changed a few things around and he's done a few things, but I don't know. It's not what I was expecting it to be, anyways, if that makes sense. So would I recommend this map? Well, I don't know. If you want Erlengrad with a lot of trees and the ability to, I don't know, process gold or whatever, you know, go for it. I personally don't think I would play this map. It's not what I was hoping it would be, if that makes sense. Real good. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Right. So, I guess we'll get back to the Kubota DLC. Maybe that might be the reason some of you guys are here. So look, a lot of you guys have seen this kind of stuff from others, including Tony and you know, Clutch and DJ Goham and that type of thing. But I'll just kind of take a look around at myself and just see what it's kind of like, you know. So I guess the good thing about this little tractor here is it's a skinny boy. And that means you can do alpine, or not alpine, you know, vineyards, you know, grapes and olives with this thing. Very limited wheel options in this. Looking at the front weight, up to 450 kilograms, 92, 106, so 2 engine options basically. She is a skinny boy. One of the good things about Giants is their 3D modeling is superb, you know, and you would expect it to be, you know. I mean, you know, they get 3D scans from, so Kubota, you know, they gave them a you know, 3D scans of their tractors, CAD files, you know, that type of thing, you know, high resolution stuff. So they're able to get in all of the tiniest, smallest little detail, you know. So all the labeling, all the little, you know, all the little bits that, you know, you probably don't even notice, but it's all kind of there, you know. All the tubing, the connectors, that type of thing. All right, Zeke, thank you for tuning in, sir. I appreciate that. And God willing, we shall see you again. But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, the 3D modeling is fantastic. You know, all the engine stuff, all the different material colors, that type of thing. The quality of the decals, you know, you can read all this stuff, You know, that type of thing. So all the different material types that they use, look. So even on this little engine section here, look at all the different material types, right? You have these kind of metal tubes here, but then this here is a different material color. You have two different material types here. You have this here, look. That's four different material types right there. See that, look? That thing there. So yeah, there's a lot of detail that goes into this thing. Obviously, you can have the internal engine, the transparent grid. You can see from the top as well. So that's all transparent. You can see inside, even up here as well. I would love if Giants would, you know, so the bonnet or the hood. I think that should open up by default. So I should be able to hit a you know, some kind of button combination on a controller to be able to open up that hood. You know what I mean? I think it's a missed opportunity by Giants, the fact that you can't open the doors or the windows, or you know, or the bonnet here, or the hood, or whatever you want to call it, depending on whether in the UK or the US. But I think that's a missed opportunity on Giants' part. You know, I think they had a good opportunity to add more functionality to the tractors. You know, and yeah, modders have done it, and they probably will do it with these Kubota tractors in the future, but not in FS22, because unfortunately this is a encrypted DLC, so you know, nobody can put this tractor into Blender and pull it apart and, you know, have the bonnet animated, or you know, implement simple IC, or have the doors and windows open, that type of thing, you know. So this is a locked DLC, and what you get is what you get. And we're not going to see anything until probably FS25. Some texture loading in there, but that's normal. Kind of look around. So, you know, all these decals are obviously anchored to the real world model. I mean, Giants would have gotten all of the original. So all these labels, these warning labels, you know, Kubota would have provided them with their, you know, scans or copies of the originals. So they're going to be 100% accurate, I would imagine. Another thing, you know, it would have been nice to see that light up there. It would have been nice, you know, if that light was able to turn on, or when you enter the cab, or nighttime or whatever. But there's a lot of detailing in this thing. So that's an awesome animation. Trying to see if there's any fan that's spinning in this thing. So look at all the cabling, look at all the cables and stuff and everything now, look. All the detailing there, look. So the key is animated, as you can see, look. See that? Everything works there as one would expect it to. That's awesome. So they all change, look. Isn't that cool? Nice sounds internally. 23 MP. Oh! What? Oh! What the hell? Dude, my new freaking tractor. Are you crazy? God dang it. These bloody drivers. Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead. I do apologize. Come on, get out of the way. Not bad. I do like the interior. Sounds nice inside as well. See, can I flip it over? Yeah, she's a skinny compact tractor, I guess. Well, no, it's not a compact tractor. It's a narrow frame tractor, I guess. It's more what they would call it. And she's more, you know, she's primarily designed for, you know. So, for example, you know, you'd put something like the caffeine on it. I don't know. That's how much horsepower is that? It doesn't have any horsepower information. So, for example, I'd put this on the back of it, right? So there's your Kubota. Right, so this is how I would do it. Now I want to check something here. So I want to point something out that DJ Goham mentioned. You know the Iconics pack that's coming out tomorrow with the rebranded Kverlin and Vicon and the Kubota equipment that's going to be rebranded. One of the things he mentioned is that Iconics didn't have the proper shade of orange or the color code for Kubota, right? So obviously this is the actual color code. Now I found that interesting. Because I looked at Clutch's videos, right? And if you look at Clutch's videos, right, and he's using that Iconic pack, and you look at the Kubota tractor he's using, and then say you're looking at the piece of equipment on the back, there is a different shade of orange, right? So that you know. But what interested me is that you know, myself and my games team were able to find that the RGB color code for Kubota. Now, if you look at that there, right, okay, now you're thinking, well, they're not the same kind of orange, but they actually are. I'll tell you why, because this is a different material type, right? So if you look at this here, this is nice and shiny and glossy, so the material type here is different to this, right? So that's why it appears like it's a different shade of orange, but it's actually the same color code. It's just a different material type, if that makes sense. But what interested me is that if my games team and I were able to get the correct color code, I'm just wondering why Iconics wasn't able to do it. Now I do know that Giants have adjusted the color code, and it will be accurate when that pack is released tomorrow. But I just find that interesting that, you know, Giants had to kind of give them the color code or do it for them. Where, you know, with a little bit of research and a bit of looking around, I mean, the Kubota RGB color code, it does actually exist out there, you know. So yeah, this is what you would use this kind of skinny tractor for, vine spraying. So this is the you guys have seen me show this off before. This is an unreleased mod, basically, what I have here. It's the My Games Steam Vine Sprayer pack. It's still a work in progress. You know, it's not released yet or anything like that. And then of course you have the front tank for it as well. And then if you want to make that Kubota, you know, you could do that, and you know, whatever you want, basically. So if you wanted the Kubota version, you could do something like that, you know. But of course, this tractor doesn't have a 3 points on the front, so that's not possible. So yeah, that is essentially what you would do here. This is compact. The M5 doesn't have any beacon lights, which is interesting. I wonder why it doesn't have beacon lights. And then you have these big ass orange. What the hell are these orange things up here for? So these are, I don't know, is that right? Why are these up here? Surely these should be the beacon lights. Why are these acting as, you know, your hazards? Is that correct? Yeah, they're basically the hazards. Normally, these would be your beacon lights at top, on the top there. Not a huge amount of lights in this thing, though. You know, it's certainly not all round illuminated. So I've got the blinky on the back here, the beacon light. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely no beacon on this thing. So at a 106 horsepower, it should be fine for most tasks. You know, out of the small tractors, you know, the kind of the vine tractors. What one is this? That's 112. I was thinking, yeah. So this actually has more horsepower than this one. If you wanted, you know, pure horsepower, you would kind of maybe go for that one. That's 75. That's 75 as well. What else would you go for? You go for the little lizard. Where's the Fent 200? Yeah, here's the Fent 200. So what one is this? This is 114. Yeah, 114. So that's kind of the most powerful kind of skinny tractor. I think the rigger track is too wide. I don't think that's appropriate for vine spraying. I think the frame is too wide. Right. So let's take a look at the other ones. I think we'll kind of speed through it a little bit quicker. HIJK. Kubota. So the M6. Your usual tire options. Narrows, very nice. Rear twins. Twins all round. So I do like the fact that we have, you know, a good selection of various wheel options. You can put at 3 points, and it does have a PTO, which is good. That's very nice. 450 kilograms. Front loader attacher. 141 horses. Don't think it changes anything. Well, it does. I mean, it changes the logo here. So there's 101, 111. So it changes that. But I was wondering more like kind of the physical tractor, if it was going to change anything on the actual tractor. It doesn't look like it. What else is there? I want to look at I want to take a look at these. So this is 100. So this is 180 horsepower, and this is 100. Let's see how this connects up here. Are those new sounds? Ooh, nice. So yeah, we've got sounds for all of the various movements. Very nice. So it's got its own Kubota front loader attacher. specifically designed for these things, so that they're not quick or hour or, you know, stored or anything. They're actual Kubota ones. And it has the connection hoses as well. So if you look at the side here, look. Oh, oh. So she'll hook up the hoses. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Look at the animation for that. See the way that you know, I would have liked a smoother kind of animation where each of those little hoses would kind of click into place or something like that. You know, it's not the greatest looking. The way it hooks up isn't the best. You know what I mean? I think they could improve that. You know, kind of a better animation for that. Now I wonder if the color codes for Kubota has been added. So, for example, oh, we get no options of that. Bloody well don't. So none of these Albuts have any. Oh, we have no color choices for this shit. So what you could do, you see this bucket here, the Albut. You could take the base game version, right? You could put in the Kubota color code, and see the Albut logo on the side. You could just edit the DDS file and make that Kubota basically. You know, so you could rebrand this to Kubota if you wanted to. I think Tony was talking about that today, actually. I was actually gonna make one for Tony, but I don't know. Someone will do it, I'm sure. Nothing unusual there. Again, the 3D modeling is, you know, all very, very high quality, top-notch stuff. Got DEF, AdBlue or DEF, little utility box, engine, other various pieces. Inside, that's transparent up there as well. That piece there, look. It has a sunroof. It appears to be covered up. There is a sunroof there, look. But there's a piece up here that is blocking it off. That's interesting. So we'll just take a look at the interior here. I find it interesting that Kubota are still using LCD displays for the, you know, like the center of the console, instead of, I don't know, a digital or whatever. There's one of them there as well, look. There are no consoles in this thing. What the hell? Why are there no consoles in this thing? So I'm just looking at kind of, you know, tractors and seeing which one of them has a, you know, like kind of a console inside the cab by default. Surely the John Deere do. The Valtra has to. Yeah, look. So that has a monitor inside. Look. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Shit, it's got two of them. So this thing's like a space station. But you know, as I said, I'm just wondering, you know, why. Maybe it's budget. It's probably for budget reasons, I suppose. You know, I mean, maybe that might be an option in the real world. I don't know. No, I'm in the wrong tractor. So yeah, you could probably add a in the real world. You could probably add, you know, in-cab monitors and that type of thing. You have a buddy seat as well. So once again, I think it would have been nice if Giants implemented by default the ability to open the rear window, open the side door here, and open the bonnet. And that's just a button combination, you know, for Xbox controller, or, you know, that should be easy to implement. For whatever reason, they don't do it. 26 mph, that's not bad. Oh, I see what I've done there. So I put the front weight in this. Maybe 6 mph is fine. Nothing wrong with that. The quality of the mirrors is quite good, I have to say. Good image quality on the mirrors. Not so much on the outside, unfortunately, which is typical of Giants. I wish they would improve the quality of the mirrors on the outside. So we're just going to get rid of some stuff here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just pressing buttons at this point. The M7. Those wheel weights are not new. They're base game wheel weights, as far as I can tell. So you put the 540 3-point. So we get a 540 kilogram front weight, or the 3-point. You got a front PTO as well, which is good. Interesting beacon light setup. I don't know if I've seen that combination of beacon lights before. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that one has the front loader attacher a different color. This one is black. I wonder what that is. And it puts all the cables on the side as well. That's interesting. So this one goes up to 168. So this is the European spec, as you can see. Look, so you've got the warning signs. So they're there by default. Well, what's interesting to me, look at the beacon lights. See the way the beacon lights are. I don't think I've seen that on a tractor before. You know, normally you'd have, you know, side-by-side lights, but that's an interesting combination. These are LEDs as well, look. These are blinkies. That is interesting. Good turning radius. Oh, a good test here. Look. Oh, look at that. So yeah, so this is a good example. Look at this, Tony. Look. So we've designed this this vine sprayer pack with the side hose thingy. But look what's happening here. Look. So look at that. Look. So it's clipping into the wheel. Now, unfortunately, that's the tractor more than the you know, the mod, or you know, or the front tank or whatever. It's actually this thingy here So the way this is positioned on the mod, you know, there's not really you can do about that. So that's interesting. I want to take a look at that, so let's take a look and see what that looks like on the M6. Let's see how that is positioned. So we'll get the M6 again, and we'll put the 3-point on it. It's already on it. Let's see what this one looks like. Is that straight? Let me straighten up. Alright, so let's take a look at the hole's position here. Look. So it's a better than it was in the other one, but look, it's still clipping through the wheel. So it is very much dependent on the tractor how these hoses kind of connect up. So we have the M7. So this is second largest one, I guess. There's the spot. I'm currently not doing any work, Tony. Heavy. It's kind of a brass PTO as well. So, ooh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Look. Let's see the smokestack thingy. Get down there. Jump. Once again, you have a sunroof, but you know it's not. You know, there's a thing overneath. Look. So that thing should maybe, I don't know, go downwards or something, I don't know. Again, high quality modeling. You can't really fault giants for how they the 3D modeling on this thing. So this has the a monitor, look. So I guess it's just price, you know. Monitors are expensive, so I guess if you want to cut the price of the, you know, the base tractor, you have to make sacrifices. Radio. Don't know if that's a CD player. Would they not have some kind of, I don't know, a CB radio or some shit like that? These things, a standard. So so these are heated windows at the back here for, you know, during the winter. You do have an internal light, but I don't think it actually works. 3 stages of lights. Trying to see if there's any fan internally that is spinning. I don't see any fan spinning in this thing. So, for example, the Vario 1000, you know, it has an engine fan that spins inside. I don't see that feature in this tractor, but it's probably like that in the real world. So yeah, the beacon light design is interesting. I haven't seen that configuration of beacon lights before. But we're trying to flip this tractor, Tony. You know, Now we're trying to put it through its paces. 32 mph is what you'd expect. "13 reverse." Oh. See what it looks like in here with the blinkies. So yeah, interesting beacon configuration. So European spec because of the warning signs. Okay. So the wheel weights are not unique to they're not unique to Kubota. They're just kind of generic wheel weights. So for example, in the real world, there are wheel weights that are actually branded. So you can actually get branded wheel weights. And there are different types of wheel weights as well. And they're not necessarily just for, you know, adding or subtracting weight. They actually have some kind of function in terms of the tractors, you know, for traction and that type of thing, you know. So, you know, it's not just adding, you know, 100 extra kilograms to a weight. They actually have some kind of, you know, real world purpose. If that makes sense. But in game, you know, wheel weights are just wheel weights. They're just generic. Then you have the big boy, which is the M8, which is basically, this is a US exclusive. So this tractor is not available, as far as I know. It's not available in Europe. It's not on the Kubota European website. So this appears to be a US spec machine, which is probably why, you know, we've seen so much involvement from Kubota USA, you know. So that's a kind of a different wheel weight there. That's interesting. You have to see that. So we get these narrow twins. So this is kind of a US spec as well. These type of wheel configuration. And you kind of have the same there at the front. So yeah, that's definitely kind of a US type thing. So we get the 3-point proper PTO this time. Only 400 kilograms. I would have expected more than that. So again, we get kind of a different front loader attacher design. So she goes up to 200 horses, which is what you'd expect. So this is kind of the top of the range. So this is what the highest spec machine that Kubota currently offer in terms of their range. Once again, we have LED flashers, but they're side by side, kind of a standard configuration there. It does have a sunroof, as you can see. It has the, I guess my complaint about this particular thing here is, so these are the US kind of warning sign configuration where you have these things at the sides. And I think they should fold up and down. I think there should have been a mouse controller or Xbox controller control for these to, you know, move up and down. You have no options on this thing. So yeah, this is definitely a US spec machine, which will make the you know, the people are complaining that you know, we get all European tractors, we don't get any US tractors. Well, you definitely have a US spec Kubota now. Once again, top flight modeling. Put your US license plates. Obviously, if you wanted to, you know, US tractor, you should put US license plates on this thing. The def tank. Just wondering if there's an internal engine fan in this tractor here. It doesn't look like it. It's not that I can see. Normally the engine fan would be behind this radiator here. So there's a circular piece in there, so it should be around there. But I can't see it. America, baby, America. Yeah, I can't see anything in there. I know that makes sense. It might be there. I just can't see it. This thing's a beast. Jesus, look at this thing. Holy shit. Okay. So yeah, that's a big cage to prevent you from burning your hands, I guess. Yeah, it's very large for this tractor. It's only 200 horse. That thing is enormous. I wonder what it looked like with the Vario 1000. You know what, she is, oh damn, she is a pretty big tractor. Look at that, look. So Tony was looking at this today. He was comparing sizes. You know, to be fair, from that angle, it definitely is bigger. But you know, it's still a fairly large tractor. You know? So the vent has a spinny fan. As you can see, look. Fan spins. Yeah, it is a fairly big tractor though. It doesn't look quite as imposing from here, you know what I mean? But when you get out of the tractor, you know, she is fairly big, especially at the front of this thing. Look, you really kind of see the size difference there. Look, I know that could be angles as well though. I think Tony was comparing it to so he did the X7. I wonder what it looks like with the X8. So I think the X8 is bigger than that. Now the X8 looks bigger to me. Again, it could be just, you know, the camera angles, you know. What do you think about that? I don't know. I think that's camera angles again. It's a little bit smaller than the McCormick, you know, X8. Not hugely bigger, but it definitely is bigger. You know, and some of that could be the wheels as well. You know, the wheels can make, you know, small tractors huge. Yeah, she's more sophisticated, obviously. Look around inside. Buddy seat. Very disappointed not to see any sausage warmer. You know, I want to be able to heat up my hot dogs in cab. You know, maybe have a you know, know, a chilled, you know, for beverages. You know, what do you call those thingies? Mini fridges or chilled coolers, whatever the hell they call that things. So yeah, obviously, you know, when you spend more money, you're going to get more kind of hardware and bling, and obviously this is the top of the line. I think Tony tested this. I'm gonna just look at it here quickly. I don't believe you're supposed to put these two together. I don't think, it might not even work. It does. Okay. Whoa! Buckets. So yeah, you probably shouldn't do this. In terms of the front loader attacher here. It's not really designed for this particular tractor. Because that's the 100 horsepower version. So you really should be getting the, you know, the larger one, because it is actually a different size. So that's for the M7, so it'll fit on the M8. It's just bad driving. Yeah, that's what you would use with that one. I have a feeling someone's going to modify this. So I see that it says M77. You know, someone might bring out a modified version that says M88. You know, that type of thing. So it's 180 horsepower, this front loader attacher, so it should be everything that you need for it in terms of lifting capacity. So there you go, my friends. There is the tractors from the Kubota DLC. Very nice. You know, I don't have anything negative to say about these particular mods. I mean, obviously, as kind of an amateur, I wouldn't describe myself as a modder, an amateur tinkerer of mods. You know, I would like to see more kind of stuff features. You know, again, I think by default, Giants should have, you know, mouse controls or controller support for opening hood or opening bonnet, opening door, opening back window. You know, these should be default. They should be on, you know, certainly the, you know, the premium kind of tractors, you know, they should be there by default, you know, to be able to, you know, to open the, you know, the doors and the windows and the hood and that type of thing. So that's my only real complaint about it. But, you know, they're solid tractors. There's a good range, you know. 200 horses should be plenty for most farming tasks, you know. And you have your little skinny one then for your you know, your grape harvesting and that type of thing. And the M6 is a good kind of all-rounder for your farm work, you know, your animals, you know, moving, you know, shoveling shit and whatever, you know, scooping up crap, you know. So I guess what you could do if you're starting a farm, a new farm, you could get the M6 and you can get the M8, you know, that type of thing. So I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of you know, these kind of compact wheel loader thingies. But at least it has a twin wheel option. That's good. Get Bredstein. And no, you get a dual wheel option, I guess, which is kind of good. Let me get rid of some equipment again. I don't know, should this be electric? The Rams. wonder how it compares to the other ones. So what is this under? Is it under wheel loaders or front loaders? It's under front loaders, okay. Very comparable size. Yeah. They're quite compact pieces of equipment though, you know, they're not massive. Obviously you have the smaller versions here. Yeah, they're not huge pieces of equipment. So you have the engine inside. You have a nice chain as well. Look at that, huh? Chain. So these are, I think these are default lights. I don't think those lights are new or anything. I've showed this off before, but this should work. Yeah, very certain this will. So it's 600 kilogram weight. Oh, I have to go to the high peak. There we go. Yeah, so you're gonna add some more weight at the back. Once again, lots and lots of detail. Giants always do an excellent job of the 3D modeling. Of course, they are being provided by the CAD files and 3D scans from Kubota, so you'd expect it to be of high quality. In cab, just take a look around. Nothing really unusual in here. Oh, we do have our you know, so that red thingy there is a you know, kind of a brake glass in case of emergency type thing. You know, if you get, you know, if your thing gets tipped over, you'll use that red thing there to break the glass, or to cut the seat belt. You know, so they have like a 2-in-1 function. You know, you can actually buy those on Amazon and eBay. Very quiet in cab. I wonder what its lifting height is. Ooh, I think the glass is a higher height there. Actually, you know what? They're about the same. Yeah, maybe you know. Actually, you know what it is? It's a little bit higher. It's a little bit, but the wheels are a little bit taller as well. Look, so look at the wheels. Look, those wheels on the class are a little bit taller, so that could account for the height difference. I would say it's just marginally higher, but not much. And you wouldn't really compare them to the wheel loaders. I mean, I personally think these do the same thing. You know, in my mind, a front loader and a wheel loader is the exact bloody thing. I mean, technically, maybe they do the differences. I don't know. They do the same thing. You know what I mean? They're just larger. Yeah, that one is higher, obviously. So I never understood the difference between, you know, a front loader and a wheel loader. Much larger, as you can see there, look. That's the big boy, as I said. There's probably bigger ones actually than that. I'm fairly certain there is. But not in the base game, anyways. Not that I have. Yeah, it kind of gives you kind of an idea of the scale of these things, you know. They're not big. You know, Kubota, you know, it's not a huge piece of equipment. You would definitely could have this around, you know, a farm. Not the fastest. Not the fastest. 12. So I mean, it's only 1 mph slower. You know, there's no real difference there. So that's not really a thing. What am I doing? So that's kind of the that is kind of the wheel loader there. You know, there's not much to say about it. You know, not a ton of options. It's fine. You know, it is what it is. You know, I generally don't use this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And then you have these two then, which is the additional wear, which I think is a good idea. I think Into Studio said that this actually changes the center of gravity of the of this thing. So there is actually a you know, like a benefit to actually having the weight in this thing. So if you're lifting up, you know, heavy, you know, bales or whatever, you know, since it kind of changes the center of gravity of the vehicle, it is going to make a difference. Now, I was hoping maybe they had Kubota colors, but it doesn't look like it. Let me. That's shooting. See, I thought they might have Kubota. Look, no, they don't have it. That's the closest. Shooting. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've added the Kubota color code to the, you know, kind of the options and that type of thing. So I would assume these are going to be 3D tracks. They are, but they're kind of subtle. They are 3D tracks. Yeah, I think Clutch said he preferred this to drive. So only 11 as well. She was kind of awesome at her spinning around. So there's very, very good maneuverability in this thing. Oh, no. No. So once again, animal work, bales, moving silage, hay, that type of thing. I suppose we'll give you an idea, I suppose. Let's just let, see what kind of weight it can handle. So the silage bales should be the heaviest. Now, did you test this, Tony? No issue whatsoever. It's fine. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! 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 Holy fuck! Oh! Christ! Holy shit! I didn't like that. Holy Toledo! Yeah. You're gonna have to take it a bit handy. You can't be driving like a lunatic with this shit. Hamish Tanner, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. I updated my game on the Xbox, then all mods were uninstalled and it says failed when I downloaded the DLC. Yeah, someone earlier was saying the same kind of thing, Hamish, that they were also offered the Kubota DLC, but it didn't, it failed or whatever. So my best suggestion would be to try and uninstall it and reinstall it. If that doesn't work, then I would suggest that you leave it a few hours. It's probably a bit too early yet, you know what I mean, in terms of, it might be available but it might not be activated, if that makes sense, you know what I mean. So it might be, several more hours before the DLC registers, if that makes sense. Am I on Xbox? No, I'm actually on PC at the moment here. So that's how I got the DLC early. So I'm on the PC and I have the Giants downloaded version. From the Giants website, you can purchase, the DLC directly from the website. So they're based in Germany. So midnight their time, which is Central European time. So for me here in Ireland, I would get it at 11 p.m. So an hour earlier. So, and then you guys on the West Coast in the USA would be 5 hours behind me, Tony. Is it 5 hours? And then the East Coast would be what, 7 hours behind? So yeah. So that's kind of I would suggest anybody on console, give it a few more hours, and it should be fine. It just might not be registering the DLC yet, even though you might be able to download it, but it's not let's say it's not activated yet, if that makes sense. And Wyatt, thank you for tuning in, I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, thank you. So yeah, she's very mobile, as you can see. She's a good spinner. So yeah, the extra weight in this thing will obviously make a difference. I think they said something about there's some kind of horsepower difference between the two of them. So this is 74 horses, and that's 96. And that one is slower. Okay. That was the point, Tony. That's deliberate. does sound different with the tracks, doesn't it? I don't know if you can hear that, so I'll shut up. Listen to the track sound when it's going across the ground, right? So you hear the track sounds? Isn't that awesome? Oh, oh, oh. Wow, that's a those are harsh words there, Tony. Holy crap! I might have to put that under emotional damage. I think there, you know. Let's see how this thing registers with this up the top here. Not bad. She doesn't freak out. Now why can't I oh, there we go. No, I don't think this is going to work with the veil over here. I do like the track sounds. That's awesome. Come on, Bale. I'm trying to yeet this bale to go back over on its side. Oh, god dang it. Bloody thing. So one time I want, you know, to crash into things and it'll just, you know, look, go over on your side. Bloody thing. This is DJ. Oh, there we go. Yay! There we go. Right, now I want to see what this kind of feels like when it's up in the air. Up and down the ground. Tony, I actually watched, you know, that Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, that Queen movie. So I watched that yesterday. For a biopic, I guess it was okay. Production values are pretty good, you know, but I think they really kind of flew over Queen's kind of career super duper fast, you know. They missed so much of Queen's, you know, history and whatnot. But, you know, they only had 2 hours and stuff like that, you know. But, you know, I think they glossed over things very quickly. Now that's interesting. This is still, no, it could be because of the speed. But that, you know, that doesn't flip over or anything. So there could be two reasons for that. It's either the weight or the fact or the speed. So this is 11 mph and that's 7. So this is 3.9 tons and 5.3. So it is heavier quite a bit actually. So, you know, the extra weight can definitely have a big impact on its ability not to, you know, go crazy. So yeah, you should, if you're renting or buying this, you should definitely put on those weights because it does change the center of gravity of the vehicle. It makes it, you know, easier to move, you know, bales around. Yeah, you still kind of you still have this issue here where it is easy to flip over. So you're going to have to be careful. Look, see how easy it is. Look, very easy to flip. And that as well. So yeah, that's kind of typical with you know, a lot of skid steers. Stability, I guess you call it. In terms of the 3D modeling, why it should be bad or anything. I wonder how big these are in the real world. Are they big pieces of equipment, or are they really, really small? I've never been up close to a real world skid steer, so I don't know how big they actually are. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, cool! Look at that. That's an awesome animation. Ah, very nice. So you're well protected in here. What the hell is that? Is that a water bottle? What is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. So you see that there? That looks like, it doesn't that look like a water bottle, or I don't know, what is that thing? Antifreeze? I have no idea. Some kind of a container in there. Well, we have a mirror at the top, and it does work. Yeah, look. Joysticks are animated. Pedals are animated. Yeah. She does move very nice though. Oh, twin joysticks. Very fancy. Yeah, once again that opens up. Different design in here. Interesting set of LEDs there. I like the control panels on this thing. Yeah, the sound of the tracks are excellent. Really like that. Transparent again, so you can see the insides. Once again, all high quality stuff. So yeah, there's your skid steers. So they get tracked and wheeled. They do feel different to drive. That, you know, when I first saw these two pieces of equipment, I thought, you know, oh, they're the same thing. Just, you know, one has tracks and one has wheels. But they do actually, you know, feel different, and they're different models as well. They're not the same. You know, I thought they were the same model, but they're absolutely not, you know. So that's cool. You know, happy about that. So yeah, they are different models. They're different 3D models. They feel different, they look different, they drive different, you know, and that's a good thing. Pack a punch. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of two skid steers. I like these. I like these a lot. They drive very well. This one is very fun to drive because it's faster, and you know you can do donuts in this shit. You know, so I kind of like that one. Whee! Yeah, that's that one. Don't worry about this. This is a kind of that's a private mod that kind of working on there. That's a PC only mod. So you didn't see that. That doesn't exist. So yeah, I don't know. We'll look at the front loader attachers. I haven't really looked at these. So again, an original. I would assume that these are original design. I don't know. Maybe Kubota rebrand somebody else's front loader attachers. I don't know. I would assume that they're original. I mean, it's certainly not. It's not that one. It's not the Hauer either. So I would guess they've. Can you show the M8? I can indeed, sir. I can indeed. Although I'm assuming gender. I've been told not to assume gender anymore. So if you are, you know, male, female, or whatever you choose to be, I do apologize if I'm saying sir or whatever. It's kind of just what I say. So we have. So once again, you get the M5, the M6, M7, M8. Excuse me. Excuse me. Several ducks in my throat. You get the R640. So this is the what is it again? So it's under front loaders. Yeah, it's a front loader. The R640. Okay. And then you have the two skid steers. All right, so these two here. And then you get these, you get the ATVs or utility vehicles, whatever they call it. I'm on PC. I'm on PC at the moment. Yeah. So basically, I downloaded. So I've got my I guess you call it the season pass edition of Farming Simulator 22. I purchased it from the Giants website directly. By getting it on PC, it means that all of the money goes to Giants directly. For example, you know, like Steam or, you know, Steam, Xbox, Epic Store, they take a cut, you know. So I don't know what the cut is, but they take a cut of Giants' profits. So I prefer to buy it directly from Giants too, so they get the, you know, all the money, as it were. So yeah, these are the two ATVs. The four. I know I haven't looked at this, to be honest. So there's different versions of this. So you have the 4x4, right? And then you can you can increase the capacity of the thingy here. And then on the front, then you can put the bull bar, and then you have the winch. Just give me 1 second here, guys. So one of the things that I was a bit pissed off about in terms of this DLC is that so let me show you this. So I think Giants missed an opportunity to the winch. So you have a winch on the front here, right? And it's an option, right? I think Giants missed an opportunity to not have that as a functioning thing. You know what I mean? Where you could, you know, pull other vehicles out of the, you know, out of a river or whatever. So I mean, how hard can it be to have a, you know, to have the winch function? You know, you seen what they can do on. I don't know if you've played Mud Runner or Test Runner, or not Test Runner, Mud Runner or Snow Runner or any of those. You know, those have winches on them, and you can kind of set a target and that type of thing. You know, so you can, you know, it has a functioning winch. I think it's a missed opportunity from Giants not to have this as a kind of a thing that you can actually, you know, hook up to other vehicles. So if you did get a tractor, you know, in a ditch or in a river, that you were able to, you know, pull it out. What time is it for me? So I'm in Ireland, so it is 3:51. a.m. So if you're in the US, you're probably 6 or 7 hours behind. So yeah, you get the winch and you get the bull bar as an option, and then you have a so you can have the 4x4, or you can have the kind of the extended thingy here, what I'd call this thing, the bed at the back, and then you have the seats. The seats are still here, but they're just pushed forward, you know. So that's 1,000 liters, and this is 280. Now, I'm not a big fan of these kind of 4x4s, but Giants have put this here for a reason. So, I mean, obviously I don't have 4 people, but with the passenger script, excuse me, with the passenger script, which will be available for all platforms, you'll be able to put 4 people inside in this, basically. So if you have 3 other friends, you know, you can put your, you know, you'll be in the driving seat, and you'll be able to 3 more guys, 1 guy in the front and 2 guys in the back, basically. Can you become a mod? It's a little bit early for that. You've only just tuned in. Maybe be here for a while and, you know, get to know the existing moderators and myself. You know, but we don't normally allow people to become mods. You know, they kind of have to earn it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit wobbly, and I don't know. I prefer the other version. I'm not a big fan of the 4-seater version. This more feels like a golf buggy than anything else. You know, I'm sure there's a reason for it. I do like the fact that you can push the, you know, you can get rid of the you know, you can get rid of the 4 seats and then convert it to 2-seater basically. And you do have the bed on the back here. Speaking of which, what is the bed capacity for each one? So that's 430 liters. Oh, okay. So it is substantially larger. So if you want that kind of capacity, you know, you should probably get this one. What's the price? There's not a huge price difference between the two of them either, you know. I don't know. Maybe get that configuration. That makes sense. But I still prefer the other one. I must put them side by side and see what the size difference is. Oh yeah, she is definitely smaller. Oh, big time. Yeah, she's much smaller, look. Try and line up the wheels there. Yeah, as I said, I prefer this version. It's kind of more my style. Although it would be nice to see, that one doesn't have a roof. You know what I mean? If there was a version with a roof on it or something, or a beacon light. Why doesn't this have a beacon light? You can put straps in this as well, as far as I know. Oh, you can put the oh, okay. And there's sounds associated with that. And you can put the fastener thingies, look. So you can strap down, you know, materials. I'm assuming that Tony has tested all this stuff already. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the bag. Look at shrinking. That's awesome. I never noticed that before. Ooh. So can you put down the Man, look at that engine. Look at the engine. Shit. That's interesting. I wonder what's in the front then. If the engine is in the back, what's in the front? Is that like storage or fuel or what? So there's your fuel there, look. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of. It's not something I use, you know, these kind of utility vehicles or ATVs. I like the Kubota one though. I like this one, and it's fast as well. You know, it's got 40 mph. So it's got decent speed, and I've already tested it. It's actually got some high torque. So what I mean by that is it can get up slopes and that type of thing. Whoa. If you're a bad driver like me, you know, it seems to self-correct itself. I wonder if there's any water that's too deep here. Yeah, so he's got more stuff over here. Yeah, she's not bad, you know, you can see. She's got good grip on the old tires as well. Not too shabby. Right, so unless there's anything kind of else, I think that's a kind of a good overview of the Kubota DLC. Should probably ignore that. That's something else, my friends. That's a PC only mod. That's a little compact tractor from 1976. It's a PC mod that no, this probably won't be on console. Maybe not for quite a while, unless someone actually, you know, models it. But so this is kind of a PC mod that we're, you know, that's out at the moment and that type of thing. Yeah, I kind of like it though. Only 16 horsepower on this thing, 12 mph. She hooks up. Just think about that. And we have that one there. That is a vine sprayer. There you go. Right, my friends. So yeah, unless there's some kind of specific questions, I think that's kind of a, you know, a good overview of the Kubota DLC. There are many other videos out there, and there will be more as we go along during the day. I'm sure a lot of other people are going to be showing this off. So yeah, it's going to be you know, if you have the season pass, you'll get this for free. You can obviously purchase it from, you know, your PlayStation or Microsoft Store. I believe it's, how much is it, Tony? 13, 12.99, something like that. It's about 12 or 13 bucks. Is it worth the money? I think it is. Can I go over everything again? I'm gonna need about 2 pots of coffee, I think, Tony. Oh dear, I think I've covered it more than enough. So yeah, you know, I think it's worth the money. You know, I'm a lot more positive about this DLC than I was with that bloody the Tony tractors or the this thing, the Antonio Carrera DLC. I honestly, I've never used this DLC in any substantive way than say just the initial look. The only thing I use and like is this. This thing is awesome. You know, I'm very happy to use this little thing because it's just a cracking little tractor. You know, but the other stuff, I don't like the look of these tractors. I don't like, you know, their horsepower rating. I just don't like any of these tractors. They're the weirdest looking things I've ever seen. You know, they're just, I don't know, they're ugly, and I don't know. I thought it was a waste of a DLC, basically. Uh, uh, Even the AGI DLC was far better, you know. But yeah, in terms of the Kubota DLC, yeah, it is. I think it's probably the best DLC that they've have out so far, and I would have no problem recommending it to people, you know, that they purchase it, you know. And you know, look, you know, Kubota, it doesn't, the DLC doesn't have everything that I personally wanted in it in terms of the equipment. You know, I wanted more actual equipment. You know, I wanted grasswork equipment. You know, a baler, you know, mowers, windrower, tedder, that type of thing. You know, for grasswork or whatever. You know, but it's a good start. It means we have the brand now in the game. It's something that people have wanted for years. Same as, you know, Class and John Deere, and you know, it's a good start. You know, and then hopefully Giants will release, you know, a second Kubota DLC, or the modders will take over and they'll, you know, they'll do their own thing. You know, as it were. So yeah. So tomorrow then, Iconics is going to be putting out a pack of other mods. So if you don't know, Kubota actually own Kverland, right? And they own Vicon. So for example, some of this, for example, this thing here is going to be kind of come out tomorrow in a kind of a repackaged, rebranded version. It's basically going to be coming out as a Kubota version, right? This thing here, and other Kverland mods as well, right? Not all of them, but some of them, and even like the Vicon stuff. What's the Vicon? So this like will be a, yeah, a Kubota branded, you know, Tether or whatever, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, there's quite a bit. There's going to be a nice pack of Kubota branded equipment for all platforms tomorrow as well. So Giants will be releasing it at the same time, as it were. You know, so just watch out for that. So, yeah, there you go, my friends. So listen, that's where I'm going to leave it. Very tired. I definitely need some sleep. So thank you all, my friends, very much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and thank you to Tony for moderating. Appreciate that, sir. We have been going now for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think that's probably where we're going to call it there. So thank you all for tuning in, and thank you anyone to maybe hopefully will watch the replay later on. And yeah, God willing, we shall see you again. Take care.